4 rising stars, 1 unforgettable interview. When Mason Taylor, Arian Smith, Francisco Mauigoa, and Azareye'h Thomas sat down to speak, they didn't just talk football. They showed us the mindset of the next wave of elite athletes. From bold predictions to raw honesty, this might be the most revealing conversation of the offseason. But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news.
I think it's been pretty good. Things have been flying around in the installs and everything like that, but I think I've kind of grasped onto it pretty quickly, and with the help of my teammates and coaches, I've been getting on the playbook pretty fast and just looking forward to the future. So,
Aaron Glenn was mentioned your blocking skills too. Just kind of just talk about how did you become a better blocker? What did it come from?
I think it's really just diving back into the fundamentals of things, the footwork, hand placement, pad level. So those are things I'm just trying to get better on every single day. Learning from our tight ends, the coaches here, and really just emphasizing that in pre-practice drills, the hand placement and everything like that. I'm kind of harping on that, and the importance of that has really been helping me as a blocker. So I'd say those little things really do add up.
Seems like you adjusted kind of big rapport already. Do you feel like you clicked with Fields?
I think so. I believe so, and all that is time in practice, and you create that trust, being in the right place at the right time, and coming out here on the practice field is no better way of doing it. So coming out here with the right mindset of showing what I can do for this team is really important day to day.
Nick Falk was just talking yesterday about how he played with your dad. Now he's playing with you. Have you had a chance to bring that to tell your dad about playing with some of his old
Yeah, I know. I spoke with him yesterday. It's a crazy world. But it's crazy to think about, and now that he's on my team, it's a blessing for sure.
Did your dad or your uncle give you any advice before training camp?
Yeah, my dad shot me a text. Just stay where your feet are. I mean, we always say that in our family, day by day. Attack the day, get better every single day, and really just be where your feet are. Don't look into the future, don't look into the past, and just take advantage of every moment you get.
How much did the heat growing up in South Florida? Today it cooled down the last couple days, but it's been hot. How much did that prepare you for hot training camps?
Oh, I think a lot. I mean, being in Florida to LSU, I couldn't dodge the heat. So, and coming here, it got hot a couple days ago, but I think it's a mental side of things. It's really mental strain in the heat. Not a lot of people want to do it when it's hot outside. But we're going to have a lot of 1 o'clock games, so getting prepared for that in the heat here is definitely a challenge that we need to face for sure.
Having grown up, seeing it and hearing it, and your dad, your uncle, you saw a lot of things and knew kind of how the league works a little bit. Now that you're here, is there anything that surprised you that you might not have anticipated as a player?
I think just offensively, details. Our offense is really detailed, and that's from your split to where you're supposed to be, how many steps you're supposed to be on the top of the route, to your blocking rules. I think it's really detailed, and we just got to be on top of those things. So when it gets hot out, when you're tired, it's one of those things that if you're a yard outside the numbers and you're really supposed to be 2 yards outside the numbers, you're getting out. So those little things do add up, and really just locking into those details on and off the field is really, really important.
I know you haven't been here very long, but New York sort of has a history of really building relationships with tight ends, Do you feel that at all? And what is it you think about the position that Smith?
Oh, I think the tight end group and position is one of the best positions in football. You have the opportunity and a chance to do everything an offense can ask of you for. You can be an athlete in the run game and the pass game, and I think that's just big for tight ends across the league. But I just know we have a great tight end room, and getting better with those guys every single day is a blessing for sure.
What did you think of all the penalties today, offensive penalties that were
Yeah, it's definitely why we have them out here, the refs, to play clean football, and that's one thing that we harp on every single day, to be cleaner. So there's definitely room for improvement there, but like I said, getting caught up in the details of the play or whatever it is, we need to be locked in on where we're supposed to be, and the details and like you said, the penalties is definitely something we need to improve on.
What are your thoughts about just how camp is going so far for you?
My thoughts on camp is, I find it very, like different in college. College is more, I feel like, more volume than this. So like you get a lot of mental reps other than like, actually doing it and, getting the reps. So it's more a mental side of things than physical. So just working my mental, making sure I'm locked in on the mental reps when I'm not in. So just trying to learn any way I can really, because you ain't getting all the reps.
Do you feel like things have slowed down a bit for you as camp has gone on and you've got kind of adjusted a little bit?
Most definitely. Early on in camp is hard. Your mind's going 1,000 miles an hour trying to learn the plays, formations, shifts, and motion. So, as it comes and, as things just blend and you learn stuff, you play faster. You know what's going on out there for sure.
What was that play like for you? It wasn't today, the other day when you went deep on Sauce Gardner. What were your reflections on that play? It was one of the bigger plays.
That's what I'm supposed to do. And, I don't look at it as like a big play. I feel like that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. And whenever they call me to do it, I'm supposed to make it happen. So just go out there and do anything I can to help the team. So if they need another one, I'm gonna go out there and try to do my best to get another one. So.
How would you just kind of describe the receiver room in general? Just also learning from a guy like Arian Smith?
Stacked, man. We got a lot of people that can play for sure. So every day I go in there, compete with them. We all fighting, to get reps and beat each other to be better. So at the end of the day, I know I got to bring my best foot forward every day.
What kind of work are you getting on special teams? Are you getting a full
Say it again.
special teams? Like how much are you being able to contribute so far?
I'm trying to do everything I can to contribute, whether it's kickoff, kick return, punt return. I'm doing everything I can to show them that I bring value on that side of the ball. So I feel like I've been doing a good job, and I still got to get better in a lot of areas. But I'm just, having an open mind and, doing whatever they tell me to do.
When you left college, I know you went through the draft process and everything, you arrived here and now through camp. Is there anything specific you're doing to improve your hands? Or is there anything you can do to improve catching or focus in that regard? Like, it's something you've put an emphasis on?
Oh, definitely. I've definitely been intentional on it. Not just going out there catching. You got to do like, I wear some things, I forgot what they're called. They're like little goggles that like strobe goggles. I do like little catches and circuits like that. I do like a thing where I'm focusing on like my vision, because it's like a focus thing. So I'm doing different things that I didn't do in the draft process for sure. But I get catches every day after practice. Just do anything I can.
Have you noticed that it started to pay dividends? I don't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I feel like it's I'm not thinking a lot when the ball's coming my way. Just catching it. So for sure, feeling better, more confident.
Being coached by a speedster, when he played Coach Jefferson, how does that help a speedster like yourself? He walked a mile in your shoes as a player.
I feel like it's more of respecting. I respect him as a coach. If he comes to me and he says something to me, I don't take it personal. I take it as he wants the best for me. I want to be coached. I want to be ripped when I do something bad. So I try not to take it personal and just listen to him, because he's been through it obviously. So.
I know you're sort of locked into the day-to-day camp here, but a week from there, you're at Lambeau Field.
Yeah. The big dog, yes sir.
Yeah. Have you thought about that? Have you allowed yourself to sort of get ahead?
A little bit. Like today after practice, Alan brought us up, and he talked to us before. He was like, a week from now we're going to be, in Green Bay, and we're going to be playing a real game. So just, put it in perspective that it's going to be here faster than you know it, because these weeks go by fast. So just, don't wait till the game to try to, do something to help you. Do it now. Take each day, take each day like as it's your last, and just, take advantage of all the things we do to, get that edge so you're ready to come when it's game time.
What do you think that moment is going to be like for you?
It's gonna be surreal, man. It's just like a dream come true. I'm gonna try not to, I'm not gonna look in the stands and like googly eyes. I'm trying to stay focused and do my same routine that I do every game. So ain't nothing changed. I gotta do the same thing I do out there on Saturday. Yeah.
At what point in your life did you realize that you were faster than most people? Like 8, 9, like at some point, your family, yourself,
yeah.
like, wait a minute.
I was young.
I
I was pretty young. I didn't realize until I was 16 when I ran in the Junior Olympics, and that's when I really knew I was fast. So hit me then. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty fast. I'm running with a 20-year-old, and I was 17 years old. So.
You know, it's been good. I'm loving the process. I'm just soaking it all in. My first year here, and I'm enjoying it so far. You know, today, a lot of physical plays out there, and I'm loving it. So I'm taking it day by day.
How would you compare like college practice to what you say to the NFL?
I say, so I came from Miami, so I think Miami really prepped me for what to expect for the NFL. So it's the same. You know, a lot of competition out there, a lot of physicality, big dudes, big O-line, getting dirty out. So it's nothing new to me.
How would you describe Aaron Glenn as a coach?
I'm loving it. I mean, he trusts the guys, and you know, we put a lot of trust in that man. And the process that he's been putting us through, challenging us on some things on and off the field, and just, you know, doing situations, and so it's been good.
You mentioned Miami prepared you for this moment. Just the differences between Mario Cristobal and obviously Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Cristobal, pretty old school type dude. Aaron Glenn is, you know, kind of mix of both, and you know, it's great. I mean, it preps us to, you know, for the other teams, and it prepares us, you know, to come out and be ready to practice. So, yeah.
Jets have a lot of talent at tight end in camp. How is that helping you in terms of having to cover those guys?
Yeah, it challenges us. I mean, those guys are explosive off the ball. They can block, very physical guys. They can run routes. So it challenges us every single day. You know, when we go play man coverage, you know, we got to come with some fire. So those guys really prepare us.
Keep going. Question over here. Coming from college into like playing with NFL tight ends, are there any challenges, like maybe with skill set of trying to match or overcome tight ends and try to like guard them from college?
Yeah, I mean, when I was in college, so in Miami, I go against Elijah Arroyo, and that guy's a real deal. And coming here, go against Mason Taylor, Ruck, and those guys are a real deal. So being able to come to practice and prepare for those challenges, to prepare mentally and physically, because those guys are gonna come with it. So, yeah.
What kind of support system do you and Tyler Barron give each other, coming from the same school and the same draft, and also as transfers that went to Miami for you? Similar paths. Do you guys rely on each other a lot?
Yeah, Tyler Barron was my roommate during OTAs, and we kind of chop it up. We encourage each other every single day to go at it. Don't ever take a rep for granted. And when we see something on tape, you know, we're gonna correct each other, hold each other accountable. So that's the type of relationship that we have on and off the field. So.
How's it been learning from Quincy Williams and also Jamie Sherman?
Those guys have been in the league, so they got some new stuff that, you know, they teach. It's a learning process for me every single day, and the way they see the field is way different from, you know, when I came to Jets. So those guys are preparing me for you know, for the NFL, and just being able to, you know, soak it all in, and learn from those guys.
What like on defense today? It seemed like you guys have the upper hand for most of the
Well, we just try to put our best foot forward. I mean, that's the challenge for us is, you know, when we come off and go play, you know, football, we want to play physical, and we want to do our job right and make sure that everybody's on line. So that's a responsibility as a linebacker, is making sure that everybody's on the right alignment, know their assignment, and just being able to execute the game. So Coach Wilkes has put us in the right position, you know, to play fast and play physical football. So it's been great.
How excited are you to play in your first NFL game next week?
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I know the guys in the locker room are really excited for it too. So I can't wait for that day to come, and you know, just get out on the field and just play football. So it's what we love to do.
What do you think the moment's gonna be like for you?
A lot of butterflies for sure. I'm gonna soak it all in, and you know, just be in the moment. That's the main thing, is to be in the moment, be where your feet is at, and I know it's gonna be a very exciting moment.
Coming from American Samoa, at what point in your life did you realize you wanted to play pro football?
When I was a really young age, I saw my older brothers play football, and I used to play backyard football with my older brother. So I think that's where it all came from. And as I got into it, I noticed that I got a lot of potential in myself, and I started pursuing it, and I fell in love with it, and it took me a long way.
It's going good, man. It's going smooth. I feel like I'm doing solid. I feel like I got a bunch of stuff to correct and get better at, but so far it's been solid though.
What do you think you need to correct?
Just really the small, minute little detail. Like I said when I first came in, this game is about the details. You can make a play, but you was aligned incorrectly, and so just the little things that I personally want to get better at. Coach may say, "Oh, good play, good this or that," but it really wasn't up to my standard, and I feel like that's just really the biggest thing. So.
What can you say about the difference between college receivers and NFL receivers?
You said the difference between college receivers and NFL receivers. I feel like just everybody's physically gifted. I just feel like the brains. I feel like the NFL receivers are much smarter. They can tell when you're on your toes. They can tell when you're on your heels, and they're going to attack you at your weaknesses on that specific play. So.
How's it been just kind of learning from guys like Sauce Gardner and also Brandon Stevens as well?
Man, it's a blessing to have two vets. Sauce, Brandon, like those guys, oh my God. When I first came in, or when like rookies first come in, you kind of get a feel of the room. And those guys welcome me in with open arms, and I feel like that made the transition much smoother. I'm out there, and I actually asked Sauce today, just like when he decides the man turn or zone turn and like off man, does it kind of depend on leverage and stuff like that? And he gave me game right back. And so when you have guys like that, guys that played at a high level, it's a blessing, man. I couldn't thank the Lord. So yeah.
What do you think it's going to be like to play in your first NFL game a week from now?
Every night I try to picture it and try to visualize it, but it still just seems surreal. I feel like it really won't hit me until I'm out there on the field, and so I'm looking forward to it though.
It's a lot of places you can start playing on field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem.
Do you think of it as that, as sort of an iconic place?
Yeah, it is, but I'm just focused on doing my job and doing what the team needs, and whatever comes with that, it comes with that. But yeah, it's just a great field, but I'm just focused on my team and really not the stadium. So.
What's probably the most iconic place you played in college?
Iconic place? Shoot, Doak Campbell. Doak Campbell Stadium.
Good answer.
Yes, sir.
Personally today, how do you feel the defense did?
I feel like we did great, or not feel like, I know we did great. It's scrimmage day. No one wants to come out and start slow, and I feel like we came out and started fast. We were physical. We flew to the ball, and most importantly, we had fun. Like when first scrimmage, a lot of guys be a little tense and be scared to make a play and just go out there and play. But I feel like we showed that out there today, and it was a great day today for us.
This is the first time I think we've talked to you since this happened, so I know it's a little dated question. But Jordan Travis retiring. I know you're very close with him, and what was your reaction to that, and how's he doing?
I was sad because I played with Jay Trav for 2 years. He was a great teammate, really the best leader I ever played with. And it was unfortunate, but like I always say, like everything happens for a reason. Like there's always a greater purpose to everything. And so yes, what happened was unfortunate, but I know the Lord has a bigger plan for him. And so I texted him, me and him spoke. And he's in great high spirits, and he has a great family around him. And so I feel like when you have that will make that transition smoother. And so yeah, that's really all I got to say about that.
Go Jets! Thanks for watching.